Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're plunging into something that seems so basic, but wow, it's powerful. Communication.
It really is.
We've got some fascinating sources here. They don't just say communication is important, they really show how it works, like the hidden structure behind success.
Hey, the architecture metaphor is pretty good, actually.
So our mission today is to unpack that, find the key insights for you.
Okay, let's get into it. Why does simply talking or listening make such a huge difference?
Well, what's really striking from the sources is just how foundational it is. It's not just about, swapping information.
Right.
It's the main way we build social capital. Trust, basically.
Okay.
For instance, some studies in our material, they show organizations with really clear communication. They see like a 20% jump in employee engagement.
20%. Wow. So it links trust directly to actual result.
Exactly. It's not just feeling good. It's a measurable thing for success.
So it's like building with social rebar, not just rapport.
Yeah, social rebar. I like that. Yeah. Because a simple chat with a teammate, like the sources say, it can stop a project going way off track.
Absolutely. Weeks of wasted effort saved, potentially. It's a huge return on, well, seemingly very little.
Yeah.
And when you connect that up, you see that without these clear communication blueprints, teams, relationships, they just wouldn't hold up under pressure.
It's the invisible frame. Makes sense.
Totally.
Okay, so if it's the bedrock for teams and groups, what about for us as individuals? This is where I think it gets really interesting.
Mhm.
Our sources point to some pretty amazing stuff about confidence and careers. Like, one study showed that just improving eye contact, maybe 15% more in presentations,
Yeah.
could boost how competent people think you are by up to 30%.
30%. That's huge for such a small tweak.
Right. It's a massive perception shift.
It really is. And, it raises the question of how that confidence actually works practically.
How it shows up.
Exactly. It's not just feeling better, it changes your whole presence. The sources say mastering, say, a concise, strong introduction.
It immediately sets a positive tone. It builds your personal brand, sort of, signals clear thinking before you even get into the weeds.
And speaking of building things, the sources also link communication straight to solving problems, handling conflict.
Right.
How does that work? Is it just talking it out?
It's a bit more structured than that, usually. The sources really emphasize techniques like reflective listening.
Mirroring back what you hear.
Yeah, exactly. And they suggest it can cut the tension like twice as fast in workplace arguments compared to just arguing back.
Wow.
Because it clarifies things, builds empathy, it helps people feel genuinely heard, which is key for compromise.
Makes sense. So moving beyond just conflict, what about learning? Communication seems huge there too.
Oh, absolutely.
Classroom training, workshops, asking questions, expressing doubts, giving feedback.
Yeah.
It all hinges on it.
Definitely. And our sources highlighted this, a teacher using stories, questions, discussions. They engage students much more deeply, neurologically even, than just lecturing.
Yeah. And if you kind of zoom out even further,
Okay.
the sources stress how vital it is for business success. Pitching ideas, negotiating deals, really understanding customer needs, not just hearing them.
Building that brand credibility, too.
For sure. And thinking bigger picture, cultural understanding, bridging gaps, promoting inclusivity, even managing crises.
How so in
It's
crises?
providing clarity, keeping trust, managing emotions when everything's, hitting the fan. It's crucial.
And personally, it shakes your influence, doesn't it? Building public speaking, storytelling skills, becoming more persuasive,
Yeah.
networking effectively.
Exactly. The sources show mastering concise, emotionally resonant stories. That lets you influence decisions, inspire action, leave a real impression.
Okay, so let's tie this together. What does this all mean for you listening?
Yeah, what's the takeaway?
It means communication isn't just a soft skill. It's fundamental. It's a measurable way to build trust, grow personally and professionally, solve problems creatively, and genuinely influence the world around you. Maybe in ways you didn't expect.
And this really raises an important question for you, our listener. Given all this, how can you consciously try to cultivate maybe one or two of these specific techniques?
Yeah.
Maybe that reflective listening or working on your storytelling in your everyday life.
That's a great challenge. And maybe a final thought. As you go about your day-to-day, pick one interaction you know you'll have.
Okay.
And just think, how could one small intentional communication tweak, maybe focusing on that eye contact or trying that reflective listening, how could that potentially change the whole outcome? Something to think about.